Hello friends, welcome back to another video. If you're new and not subscribed, I'm Kayla Bame, and you should really think about subscribing to my channel because the bestest things in the world happen when you do that. So, subscribe. For today's video, it's another paint pouring video. Surprise! I've been paint pouring so much lately, okay? All these like different techniques and stuff, it is so much fun. I cannot get enough of paint pouring right now. So, this is how this happened. Because I've been paint pouring so much, I went back to Michael's because I wanted to buy more paint for paint pouring because I don't have enough paint. I actually do have enough paint, it's just an issue. I have a problem. I've admitted I have a problem and I can't fix the problem, so we're moving past it, okay? But when I went into Michael's, DECOART Fluid Art Paint Pouring Paint, right? There's this huge section of it. They had these new packs with metallic paints. That is so cool, okay? I love metallic paints so much. I was using metallic paints when I was doing the glass paintings, and it is so cool, okay? There's something about metallic paints where I'm just like, yes, like that just makes something that is so boring just so much cooler. So, I bought some of these metallic paints, and for today's video, we're going to be doing a review of, I don't even know what, the DECOART metallic paint. It's gonna be my first time paint pouring with metallic paint. I know other people have done it, but it's my first time doing it, so I'm filming it and I guess doing a review of it. So, let's do it. Okay, party people, these are the new packs that I was talking about. You can clearly see that it's a metallic pack because it has the little metallic foil around it when the other packs don't. So that's how I knew it was metallic paint. So in this pack, it came with deep turquoise, K or key green, don't really know how to pronounce this. Someone tell me how to pronounce this, please. Sky blue, and the one we were all waiting for, silver metallic. So for this pour, I started out with my little black mixture of Craftsmart black paint mixed with a whole bunch of water. It was like 30% paint to 70% water. And I just did a little squiggle line. For this one, I was doing a Dutch pour because I thought it would look cool if the metallic splattered out. So that's why I started this pour like this. And I just continued with the sky blue, not really caring if it went into the black. I kind of squiggled some into the black. That's okay. And yeah, I just kept going with the other colors. I think the next one coming up is the metallic. And this is where I think me not really knowing how to paint pour worked to my disadvantage, obviously, because I don't know what I'm doing. But I wasn't sure how to place the colors to make sure that the metallic paint was the one that was coming through the most. So it kind of got masked by the other colors, which is not what I wanted at all. But anyway, to continue with my Dutch pour, I just poured white paint around the outside because that's how you do a Dutch pour, and then I used just a regular hair dryer to kind of splatter the paint out, and this is what I'm talking about. I think I should have put more of the gray metallic or the silver metallic because it kind of got lost in this pour, which was kind of upsetting because if I'm using metallic paint, I want it to, you know, shine through, and you just really can't see it. So maybe that was my bad, I don't know. Besides the metallic paint not really coming through, still a cool piece. Now for the next pour, I'm using pink, coral, this color is so pretty, I love this color, fuchsia, and this time a gold metallic paint. And for this pour, I was trying out a pour called a ring pour. So at the bottom there, I just put some white that I had mixed myself, the same way that I mixed the black. It was using Craftsmart white paint mixed with like 70% water to 30% paint, something like that. I don't know if that's exactly what I did. I just did it until it looked right, okay? But anyway, apparently the way that you do a ring pour is you use a cup and you kind of have to keep the cup at an angle and you pour the paint in at an angle so it makes a ring in the cup. You can't really see inside the cup, but you have to hold it kind of diagonal like that and then pour the paint in at an angle like that as well. So then when you pour it out, it comes out in that pattern, I guess. I'm totally a professional now, you guys. It's great. Then you have to kind of squeeze the cup together. This is where I messed up this pour. You don't go around the outside like that. You stay in the same spot doing a little spiral motion in the middle. And when you start putting more paint in the middle, it pushes the paint further out. You see how my center is so big? It shouldn't look like that. I really messed up here, but I kept going with it. You start tilting the panel. This is another thing that I kind of messed up on. When you start spreading the paint, especially when you're doing something like a ring pour, this is stuff that I researched after the fact. See how you're, like, if you move your paint to the left, you want to move it back into the center before changing direction to the right, so it keeps the nice ring pattern that you had. I didn't know this until after I think I tried doing another paint pouring video. So before you change directions, you need to recenter it so the pattern's good. I didn't do that here, so the ring got completely messed up. I also wasn't happy with the amount of gold again that made it in, so I poured over again with more gold this time just because I really wanted to see some metallic paint in my piece. So I think when I did it like this, it kind of came out a little bit better. I definitely, again, should have centered the paint so the ring stayed in the middle. That was my bad, but that's okay. We learn from our mistakes, right? Inspirational quotes with Kayla. Learn from your mistakes. Yeah. This one also came out cool, but I would like to try doing the ring pour again just to see if I could do it any better. And for my last pour, I am using a rose gold metallic, so pretty, mint green, ivory, some basic gray, and some jet black. So for this pour, I just started out pouring some of my white mixture onto the canvas and then spreading it out over the canvas. I think this makes it easier for the paint to slide around when you paint pour, because all the paint pouring videos that I've watched, a lot of people put down like a base coat of white and then the colors over the white. So I think it has something to do with the way the paint spreads when you move it around. I don't know. And then I had each of my colors in a little mini red solo cup. Okay, everybody knows what these are, but I'm not going to say what it actually is. These are little paint pouring cups, okay? YouTube, be nice to me. They're little cups, nothing more than that. They're little cups. Miniature cups. Yeah, miniature cups, that's what they are. That's fine, right? Anyway, I used my little miniature paint pouring cups with my paint and just started pouring them in lines, slightly overlapping each other, in no particular order, just pouring them in lines. And I did put some silicone oil by Artist Loft and mixed it into each of the colors. I think that's where I went wrong with this one. I definitely shouldn't have put silicone oil in all the colors. I'll explain why in a second. Definitely shouldn't have done that though. So then at the very top, you put a nice thick layer of black. This is the color that needs to have all the silicone oil. This color only, not any of the other colors. So basically, once you have all your paint down, you take a wet paper towel and you spread the black paint over the colored paint. I messed up here as well, but that's okay. We're not going to talk about it. Basically, the black needs to be the only color that has the silicone oil because that's the one that you want the cells to come through. And if everything has the silicone oil, everything is going to start forming cells. And you don't really want that. You want the black to form the cells so you can see all the pretty colors that you just poured underneath. I mean, this piece didn't come out bad. I could definitely do better. This is another one that I would like to try again to see if I can do it better knowing what I know now. Alright, that is it for today's video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave in the comments down below what you thought of my cool little paint pours that I did, okay? The idea of paint pouring with metallic paint is so cool. Like, it just really spices things up. Really takes it to a whole nother level. I have an obsession with paint. It's so bad, and the metallic paints are just making it worse because they're so cool. But let me know what you thought of my paint pours using metallic paint. But I'll see you guys back here next time. Peace.